Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome to the very first Star Warrior Cup. That's right, the first tournament has begun. I'm currently in spectator mode. I'm not playing at the moment. I'm joining and getting connected to the races and everything. Hope you guys are having a good day so far. This is being posted during the following week of the tournament. This is obviously not going to be a live video. It's live when I'm doing the races, but when you guys see this video, it's going to be after the fact. But yeah, this is the very first Star Warrior Cup tournament. I'm definitely ready for this to happen. I do apologize for the delay. There was about a month delay in between the practice tournaments and then the real thing, but I assure you that period of time needed to happen. I just was not in a position to actually get this started yet, but I should be now, so I hope you guys are ready. And now that I've kind of gotten the introduction video and all the posts made out for this tournament, there really shouldn't be any delays. It's just going to be a matter of me setting a time and then just doing this. So hopefully there won't be any delays as long as a month anymore. At least I hope so anyway. But yeah, not really a lot to talk about. During these videos I'm probably just going to kind of talk about some things that have been going on, some announcements that have been made. Maybe talk about some of my projects and future projects, if it's relevant anyway. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing here. Looks like this race is about to end. Yeah, people are using the Mercedes-Benz DLC, or not really DLC, but the, well, no, I guess it was DLC. It was free DLC, but, you know, it was still DLC to an extent, which is pretty cool. Let's see. Okay, I don't like any of these three courses, so I'm going to go with random. In our room, we have Mad Max, we have Brandon, Jack, Bill, I believe Bill is the sample man, one of my friends, Raphael, Sinuous, Dr. Menace, Jake, and Mo. Awesome. I'm going to say hello to everybody and get started here. This is going to work in pretty much the same fashion that all of the previous tournaments worked. Every 4 races, the rooms will shuffle, and I'll be able to race with some new people. I figured it'd be best to do it that way, just so, because I am recording these, I can show off numerous people. Because if I did it the other way, people would probably just stay in my room until the end and not make any room for others. I hate to say that, but that could be a thing. Looks like Raphael's taken quite the lead so far in the tournament. He's probably first right now, but it's too soon to say. I mean, you only have 16 races at the end of the day, and you know, anything can happen. There's probably going to be a lot of people near the top, considering that the last time I did this, well, I did the practice tournaments, I didn't have a race limit, so when I did that, people could get up to like 500 points very easily if they just stayed around the whole time. But yeah, that's why I implemented the 16 race limit. I wanted to go with 32, but then I realized that some people may not have like enough time to stay around for 2 hours and play like 32 races, so I think the race limit of 16 should be good enough. I probably won't try to take it any lower than that, because the lower the point cap can be, the easier it will be for people to achieve ties, and I do not want to have any ties. That would just be kind of inconvenient. But if there are any ties, I'll probably just split up the reward. I mentioned this in one of the videos. The first reward is going to be an eShop card. Now, I know there are going to be European, Asian, South American, people from all over the globe, really. There are going to be a lot of different people from a lot of different regions, so I am aware of that, and I am not ignorant of the fact that, you know, eShop cards are region locked. So I will try to find a fix around that just to give Europeans a fair chance at the reward. Because, yeah, I want to make sure everybody gets treated equally. So I'll see what I can do to cater to the European victors. European, Asian, again, from all over the globe. There's a lot of people, I think, really excited for this. There were a lot of people who really enjoyed the practice tournaments when I held them. So I imagine the hype is going to be... Oh, come on! It's all because I went off the edge there at the very end. Oh well. But yeah, I imagine the hype is definitely real. Looks like Sinuous is going to be the victor this time around. Although I will admit, I'm a little confused because it looked like Raphael's point total went down. I'm not really sure what that's all about. We'll have to see when we continue to do more races. Let's see, we have John 2, I believe he was there. Shadow Sonic. I think that's everybody. Everybody else has already been here. Let's go for Moo Moo Meadows. Again, not a very big fan of Shy Guy Falls, honestly. And I do like Piranha Plant Slide, but it's not one I like to pick very many times. But we're going to be doing it anyway, so forget I said anything. Okay, now they are saving the point totals, it looks like. I think they just kind of show normal points at the end of the race, just to not really give anybody an idea of how a player is doing. But in reality, you can still see the totals before a race anyway. So yeah, a lot of big things happening in the gaming world, particularly the Nintendo world. I'll go ahead and start with this game, because this game has been getting a lot of information lately. First we had the Mercedes-Benz DLC released for North American consumers. And we also got a patch update for the game, which actually gave us some pretty cool new features. They patched the online a little bit, so the online is a little more stable, and it seems like it is. I never really noticed any major problems beforehand anyway, so it's not like it was a major fix, but it's always good when you can make things more stable, I assume. And one of the features I like the most is they actually have a statistics page where you can keep track of what course you've picked the most, how many races you've won, how many coins you've collected. Because I still do not have the gold glider. I still don't. It was a month ago I was complaining about not having it yet. I still don't have it. I'm getting very close though. Before the tournament started I had 9,333 coins. And I need 10,000, so I'm in the final 1,000 for the gold glider, thank God. That glider has been a huge undertaking, and made just annoying due to the fact that you can only collect 10 coins per race. I think that they should have done what they did in other games, Super Circuit and even Super Mario Kart. They should have allowed you to collect more coins. Keep the speed cap at 10, but still allow you to collect more coins at the very least. Because, my God, getting that glider has been the most annoying thing ever. But I'm not really here to talk about recent releases. They've also announced some future DLC and stuff they're going to be implementing in the future. Namely, the Zelda and Animal Crossing Mario Kart DLC. It's not really a Zelda DLC per se, but Link is going to be joining the roster of Mario Kart in the first DLC that will be released in, I believe, November. And then in the next DLC, it's going to be released in May, which is a long time from now, pretty much a year after the game's been released. There's going to be Villager, Isabelle, and there's going to be also an Animal Crossing course. Every DLC has 3 new characters, 4 new vehicles, and 8 new courses, from my understanding. So, hold on, I'm putting this through my mind. So, in the first DLC we have Link. They're also going to give, I forgot the first Mario. I think it's Tanuki Mario, I think. It's Tanuki Mario and Cat Peach. Why they need another Peach character, I have no frickin' idea. But, Peach is going to be another character slot, which I just do not really appreciate. And, yeah, that's going to be the characters for the first DLC. They announced something else. I don't know if the F-Zero... there is going to be an F-Zero kart customization. I don't think that's until the second DLC, but that was something else that was announced. There's probably going to be a Hyrule / Zelda-inspired track, but they haven't really given a lot of information about the tracks. The one thing we do know is there is going to be an Animal Crossing track, and there is also going to be retro tracks. Wario's Gold Mine from Mario Kart Wii was shown on one of the images, so that track will be making a comeback. And then on the second DLC, we have the Villager, we have Isabelle from Animal Crossing, and Dry Bowser, I believe, is the final character. So yeah, that's pretty much what we got going on for the DLCs. I am really, really excited about them. I think they're great ideas. I hate that they already show the characters, though, and the courses, that you don't get to see like a lot of information about them. You just see like the price tag that lets you know they're DLC. You keep seeing those regardless of whether you've bought them. You keep seeing them regardless of them even being out yet. They're permanently already added on the game, which I think is kind of stupid. I feel like once you buy them, they should be gone, or at the very least, like, not appear until the DLC actually releases. So I have no idea what that's all about. It's a very minor complaint, I realize, but still, not really a fan of how they're already just glued to the screen already. No, dang it, Brian, you're a jerk. So yeah, that's my main gripe about that. It's also kind of unfortunate that they're taking so long to get out. It's like 6 months for every DLC. And I mean, it's a significant amount of DLC, don't get me wrong, but still, just like, it's only 2 cups and like 3 characters. I mean, I'm sure I could knock out, like, beating all those courses over the weekend, for crying out loud. But it's Nintendo's decision. I'm not going to, damn, I'm just not getting lucky this race. But yeah, so I'm sure Nintendo has their reasons, although I'm sure that... I don't know, a few things that kind of bug me about the DLC. On the whole, though, I like what they're offering. What they're offering is pretty damn cool, I will admit. So yes, that is the first announcement. Another big thing that's been going around are the Super Smash Bros. 4 leaks. My god. That definitely caused some controversy over the last few days. Hold on, I'm kind of looking at my Twitter, looking at the Star Warrior Cup Twitter, seeing how that's going. Okay, a lot of people saying good luck. That's nice. That's really nice. You guys are good sports about everything. I like that. Ryan, Matthew. Okay, nobody knew yet. I'm sure we'll get some after this race. This is the 4th race, so it should shuffle after this. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to the Smash leaks. My god. At the beginning of the week, end of last week, they started to someone started really leaking information about the new Smash Brothers. For a while, we were even debating if any of the footage was real or fake or whatever, but I think it's real, honestly. I didn't for a long time. For the longest time, I thought it was fake. But at the very end, I mean, when it got to the very end of the week, when we got that Japanese Nintendo Direct, they showed Shulk, who was in the leak, and they looked pretty damn similar. I'm thinking it's going to be real at this rate. Plus, Nintendo took action against the person who was leaking, and they fired him from their staff, so... I mean, they wouldn't have done that if it was fake. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Some of the new characters they announced for the game, let's see, there's Shulk, which obviously I kind of figured he would be a new character. I think it was kind of obvious at that point. Bowser Jr., which I think it's good he's a character. I'm not a big fan of how he's going to be implemented in the game. How he's so freaking dependent on the baby clown car. That could just be my opinion, but I don't know. I'm just not a big fan. I'll have to actually use him to see what it's like. If it's good, then hey, I could be easily converted. But, yeah, not really sure what to think about that completely. Duck Hunt Dog was perhaps the biggest frickin' out-of-nowhere announcement. Which, honestly, I think it's cool. I mean, we all thought Ice Climbers and Mr. Game & Watch were random when they were first revealed. So I don't see what makes Duck Hunt Dog really any different. He's a very unique. He's a very special character. I mean, he was packaged along with Mario in the first Super Mario Bros. Game, so he is definitely very relevant. And let's see, there's also Dark Pit. I don't really have a comment on Dark Pit. It's Dark Pit. That's really all I have to say. I think those were all the really big announcements. I mean, they showed a lot of returning characters. Wario, Ness. I think Jigglypuff was also there as well. Dr. Mario is actually another one that was confirmed to be returning in those leaks, so it's cool to see the Doc back. He was one of my favorites in Melee. But I mean, there's still some time before the games come out, obviously. At the time of me doing this tournament, I think that it's about to release officially in Japan, like, in the next week or so. So, you know, it is going to be coming soon. It's going to be coming up very soon. We're going to have a lot more information after the fact, so we'll see what happens. I'm honestly even wondering if that's even the whole roster they're going to show. Because in one of the images, you see All-Star Mode, and it's locked still. Which means that there's probably still some characters you can unlock. So there may even be more than what we've even seen. So, I don't know. I'm really looking forward to seeing what's going to be the final roster number. And of course, I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to be in all the new modes and everything like that. It's going to be cool, I think. It's going to be a good ride. And then we only have like a month left to wait for the actual game. It's finally September, so yay, we're finally going to have the game soon. That'll definitely stop all the rumors and, you know, just get people to shut up and play the game, I guess. I don't know, it just kind of got annoying for only seeing like stuff about the leak on my Twitter feed all the time. It was just kind of draining, I guess. But you know, it's coming to an end finally. It's finally stopping, so to speak, which is good. So it looks like I'm going to be waiting for people to join. I'm kind of surprised that I'm already in an empty room. I hope the race limit isn't affecting this. I really, really hope it's not. I've done 4 races so far. I still have 12 races to go, so we'll see what happens. It could pick up again. But, yeah, we'll see. I think it's probably just waiting for one of the races to end, and then it's probably going to shuffle me into one of those races. That's probably what it's going to do. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I think that's all I really have to discuss as far as Nintendo news is confirmed or is concerned. God, I've heard the word confirmed so many times. It's like naturally in my vocabulary for words that don't even mean that. Let's see, other recent events. The Speed Gamers, they hosted their Kirby Marathon, Minithon, whatever you want to call it, this past weekend. I went there on Friday night. I co-commentated for 5 hours. I think I was only supposed to commentate for 2, but I ended up staying for 5 hours. It was a lot of fun. It was really, really a lot of fun. I enjoyed myself tremendously. A lot of great people there, a lot of great speedrunners. It was fun. It was a really, really good time. A good time was had by all. We raised $1,200 for charity, for the Autism Care and Treatment charity. Our goal was $2,000, but hey, you know, money is money. It's a lot of money. We've raised it for a good cause. It's definitely going to be worth it in the long run. So it was great. It was really a great time, and I'm going to have a short follow-up video on my main channel about the stream. Let's just say I actually accepted a challenge I was offered during the marathon. More information on that will be shown in that video I'm going to follow up with, so keep your eyes peeled for that. I guess it is kind of good that we're waiting here for people to join. It's going to allow me to finish talking about these topics anyway. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing this past weekend. I've also been hanging out with friends, hanging out with family, getting my website set up. It's been a very busy weekend. You know, this is not even the end of it. Star Warrior Cup's not even the last thing I'm doing today, because I actually have Smite practice with my Smite group tonight. Fight Kitty, Power to Mario, the Pasta King, and a few other individuals. We usually play Smite Sunday nights, and that's probably going to be the closure to this weekend. And then I have to start my new week with immediately recording the rest of Darksiders. So it's like I never get any rest in between, but it's fine. I've had a lot of time off to take care of things, especially lately. But I'm going to go ahead and just kind of cut here so we get back to some races. I don't want you guys to be staring at this screen for the whole time, so I will be right back, guys. Okay, looks like I have someone finally in my corner. I didn't get to see who his name is. We'll see who it is in a minute. Barry from Nova Scotia. Hello, Barry. Okay, let's get this 5th race started. Oh, so yeah, it does keep track of what number race you're on. I do appreciate that. I think that's going to be good. Good way to keep track of everything. Barry, I hope you're ready to rumble, buddy. I'm not going to let you beat me that easily. I'm not going to be able to win, though, if I keep getting coins. Maybe that'll help for the gold glider, but not for winning the race. Okay, there we go. Let's keep going. More coins! Coins, coins everywhere. I know that coins are supposed to be the item you'll get most often and first, but still, I need something to protect myself with at least. You know, before the random computer players get blue shells. Because that can easily be a thing. Another thing that they actually added with the last patch was the map, as you can see on screen. I do really like that, not gonna lie. Because I hated not being able to have a map on camera at the same time. And, like, I know you can use the Wii U's gamepad's touchscreen to actually get the map up, but that's just really inconvenient while you're racing. So it's good to just have something at the corner of your eye you can look at. It really, really, really does make a big difference. Okay, looks like I am probably going to win this race. Ouch. I went out of my way just to get those coins. I am not going to finish this race without 10 coins. No way in hell. Oh, wow. Barry fell in the 5th place there. Wow, what happened there? He and I are actually pretty close together, though, so that's pretty cool.